Hey, this is Nerdy Dan, and I wanted to have a conversation about the idea of copyright and fair use. Now, I want to start off by saying that anybody who creates a work that's protected by copyright law should absolutely protect those works that are protected by copyright. Period. End of story. There should be no question there. Nobody should be wanting to violate anybody's copyright. It's as simple as that. Fair use is not a violation of your copyright. Fair use allows me to take your work and analyze it, have a discussion about it, react to it, etc. I have several different YouTube channels, some of them over 10 years old. I'm used to creating videos that are a combination of clip, critique. I know how to do it. I know how to do it well, enough. I know how to do it, I'm in compliance with fair use laws. So, on the rare occasion that I would get a copyright claim against me, I would pretty much have an easy time countering it. One example was a political video that I made. It was during, I believe, the 2012 election, and there was also an Olympic-themed ad that didn't use the Olympic logo, but kind of made an Olympic torch that sort of kind of looked like it in their attempts to try and make a funny little ad showing how this person failed to do a certain thing or whatever. I don't remember how the ad went. But at the end of the day, this video that I created that was just a response to that ad received a copyright claim. Not from the person or the organization that made that commercial, but from the Olympics itself. Because the Olympics claimed that I was using their torch, which I wasn't. And the other company who created that video that I was critiquing wasn't. It was a mock-up, and it wasn't anywhere close to being the real thing. So I countered the claim, showing why it was a bogus allegation of a copyright violation, and I successfully defended myself. And it just seems recently that with the advent of more users on YouTube who are doing a lot of the same thing, and better technology that allows companies to search YouTube for their own intellectual property, that you are seeing a process that is automated in submitting copyright violations. One example is the most recent video that I've posted to YouTube, a response to the most recent episode of Game of Thrones. I published this video, and then what happened? 1 minute later, I had a copyright claim made against me. There's no possible way that any human got to see this video and say, oh, that's a violation of our copyright. That's not fair use. Let me make a claim against this guy. Now, the time frame that was alleged that I used the copyrighted content was more than a minute into the video. So how did they know that I used copyrighted content if they didn't watch the video? This is what they're doing. They have automated software, clearly, that will look for, find their copyrighted content, and will submit a claim against you. But I don't need your permission to use your copyrighted content under fair use. I don't need it. And so your claims against me and my channel and anybody else who's doing the exact same thing are bogus. And the amount of bullying and harassment. And something needs to be done. And this is what I'm suggesting, is that when I counter or dispute your copyright claims against me, I have to check off and sign that, to the best of my knowledge, that I am acting in good faith, that I am not trying to abuse the system, that I'm really not trying to abuse your copyright, but that I am making this criticism and it falls under fair use. They require me to act in good faith, and if I don't act in good faith, and they find that I don't act in good faith enough, I can lose my ability to post on YouTube. It's as simple as that. So why don't the people alleging copyright violations have the same requirements? Why shouldn't they have to sign off on something that says, "You violated my copyright, and to the best of my knowledge, this is not fair use. So therefore, it should be stopped, or taken down, or not monetized, or however that organization or company or whatever wants to deal with the use of their copyrighted work." And you can't do that with a simple automated process. There should be at least one level of human intervention. And in cases like HBO, there probably should be a second level. You should run your software, by all means, generate all the hits you want. And there's going to be false positives in those hits, because there are a lot of reaction videos out there to Game of Thrones and many other pieces of work that are, on many different platforms that people like to react to. You then pass it off to a first round of humans. Those humans wheedle through them and say, "Oh, this one is clearly less than 10 minutes, so it's not using over 10 minutes worth of our copyrighted video, so it's not going to violate our copyright because it's fair use." Or, "Oh, these clips are clearly small enough and they're clearly reacting to these clips. Weed them out, get rid of them. These are not copyright claims." And then you forward those on to somebody who has the authority to speak for the company, some sort of intellectual property officer of some sort, however you want to call it. That person checks through the videos again to make sure that no mistakes were made, at least those that were elevated to his or her position. And then when that person submits a copyright violation claim on YouTube or any other platform, they then have to sign off that they are acting in good faith too. Or at least they should have to sign off that they are acting in good faith. And if it is shown that they have acted in bad faith enough times, that they are making false claims of copyright violations, then perhaps we should treat them like the boy that cried wolf and not believe them. Because you should be required, as the copyright holder, to act in good faith when protecting your copyright. Period. That should be the end of the story. And YouTubers should stand up together, and we should demand this from YouTube, and we should demand this from the people that have these copyrights and are abusing the process. Because this is abuse, this is harassment. It shouldn't be happening. The people that submit these claims should understand copyright law and should understand fair use. There should be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So what do you think? Do you think that I'm overreacting? Do you think that these companies are acting completely in good faith as it stands, and that there's no issue with them sending out mass copyright complaints? Or do you think that some additional burden should be placed on them to actually affirm that their claims of copyright violations are true, at least to the best of their knowledge? I think it's the latter. What do you think? Leave your comments in the comment section below, and please remember to subscribe to my channel, and I hope to have some more content coming soon. I'm planning on making this a better channel than it was yesterday. So until then, have a good day.